guys, a very happy morning to every one of you. And guys, today we are going to see the newspaper named The Hindu, and today's date is September 12, 2025. And literally some of the quite interesting information has been occurred in recent days, because we would have known about the Trump, because the Trump takes lot of false, it means negative narration towards the world. So now literally one of the best, it means Trump's partner, whose name is you can see here. Trump's partner, it says Trump has been assassinated, especially a sniper, by a sniper. So you can see how much thing it has been now, it's been continuously accelerating. Now definitely if ally of Trump has been targeted, I mean definitely next to the family and next to friends and next to relatives will be targeted. So we are also going to see what is the current scenario about this status, and also what are the next, it means especially the things that has been occurred in the Nepal, because Nepal, as the India is doing a lot of case study against Nepal, so we need to just also see about that. And literally the Qatar government has also just it means condemned the entire Israel. You should not do like this kind of thing. So what are the negative consequences you will face in the future? Also the Qatar government has just told to the entire Israel. And now recently the Mauritius has just it means had a good agreement with the India. So why the Mauritius is so much important for the India? And it means lot of geopolitical information has been occurred all over the world. And after covering the information, I will also just a little bit of extra information that we just wanted to know. Okay guys, within 15 to 20 minutes I will just try to cover the entire geopoliticals, and after that I will just try to cover a little bit of extra information that has been given in this newspaper. Okay, without wasting time, let us get started. So you can see the first information, you can see President urges restraints as crisis persists in Nepal. So I think so what are the things that has been occurring in the current Nepal government. So one of them, it means one of the main thing is you can see Gen Z movement divided a leader of interim government. So now most of the, it means most of the Gen Z, they just told we need a newer government and we don't need a older government, especially the Sharma Oli has been designed, and we don't need the, it means definitely two, it means it has been divided into two. One, the Gen Z will go to the president as well as the military, so they will just decide to, and it means elect a new member, new prime minister. And other thing is Gen Z itself will elect a new prime minister. So my best case scenario, it means my analysis, it means it will be like the Gen Z will select a new prime minister for themselves. So they won't go to the president or they won't go to the military officials or any kind of army person to select a newer thing. So until now, the president as well as the army leader will just rule the entire Nepal. So because definitely, even though the election is been going, it means definitely the election must be held on. So the elections might be take around 2 to 3, at least 2 to 6 months in my case scenario. So after that, definitely the PM, the Gen Z elected PM only will be there. So one thing, it will be a good thing, but how much thing it's going to occur, we still don't know, because the newly elected PM should have a good hands with the Indian government. Especially China is okay, but definitely India is so much needed for the entire Nepal. Suppose without, it means without India, definitely Nepal can't sustain. Because for example guys, this is Nepal, means I think so you can see this is Nepal, this is Nepal. So you can see the entire border has been shared with the India, and here the entire Tibetan plateau is been there. So Tibet is entirely, it means the whole Tibet is especially full of, it means a desert plateau. It's not a well developed, it's not a quality plateau. Suppose if I just show in image, means you will have a good understanding. So you can see this one. So you can see Nepal is here, and you can see Nepal is here, India is here, and again you can see here the ancient China is there. But here the China has been, here the full side has been Tibetan plateau, here a lot of Himalayas, lot of hilly areas has been there. So definitely without India, China, it means Nepal can't be. It means the China can give the support and money, but the support and the military person and the army person and the person, the working thing, each and everything will be given by the India only. So India is so much needed partner for the entire Nepal. Suppose if any kind of worst case scenario has occurred between Nepal and it goes against the India, means definitely India, it means Nepal can't at all sustain. Why I am just telling you? Because 33% of the GDP comes from the remittance. It means the Nepal peoples go outside of the country and they start to earn there, and they provide the money from that country towards the Nepal. So literally 33% of the entire Nepal GDP comes from this remittance alone, which you can just see. Literally it means remaining 67% comes from the internal development. So that's why this kind of thing is so much important nowadays. I think so you can understand. And in the page number 8 also, they just give a little bit of extra things. Wait, I'll just try to cover it. One second. And you can see, so it means they just decided, it means you can see Gen Z's first choice stepped on again to support Mrs. Kairik, a 73 first female Chief Justice of Nepal. So this will be one of the gooder things, but we need to just, because a Chief Justice means such a good, it means in my point of view, she would have a knowledge, it means so much knowledge about that each and everything. And the other thing is you can see Kathmandu's mayor Balendra Shah, because it will be a tougher decision of both cases because they have just selected two persons. One is you can see it means it means chief justice of Nepal, and second one is governor. So it means we have to just see how they have just handled each and everything, because governor it's okay, but when we, in my case scenario, chief justice is so much should be, it means can be elected. So one thing is she is a female. So while being elected as a female, it has a lot of upper hand. Governor also is a good thing, but in my case scenario, maybe chief justice of Nepal would be selected as a prime minister, and the governor would be selected as a, it means supporting prime minister, or as the vice president is like that. Like that, next PM post will be like that, I think so. Suppose if CM is there, means deputy CM will be there. So like that, in my case scenario, it will be like that. So we have to just look upon each and everything. And we can just go for the next information. And I think so you can see this one. So conservation activist Charlie Kirk killed in Utah, and shooter still at a loss. You can see now it means entirely has been changed, guys. Literally before it means before the Trump's election, it means before the US election, even Trump was tried to be assassinated two times. So at the first time it has been just slipped his ears. It has just passed his ears, and little bit of blood has been just come across his ears. And later on second attempt it means was completely means it was stopped. Okay, I think so you can understand. So like that kind of thing is been there, but continuously now the guns populations, it means guns violence and guns usage has been literally so much increased. So we still do not know it means what is age, because we need to know about his age. Because if he is more than 30 or 40 means definitely he would have been an experienced person. Suppose if he is just below 20 years of age means definitely any kind of other organization would have been trained to him, because he is less than 20 means definitely it means according to age category the punishment will also be decreased. But now as the Trump is there, definitely maybe life sentence or maybe any kind of death penalty would have been also given to him, because Trump, we don't know what kind of stupid decision is going to take it. But literally I also condemn this kind of activities, because as other person is doing, going and killing is not a solution, guys. Definitely protest, okay, protest also we can just do, but going and killing a person is not a required thing. It's not a right thing, because you can see how conservation, because this kind of person went to lot of universities, lot of education institute. It means to improve the education system, a lot of other thing also has been done, but this kind of thing is negative. It means it is dark and negative thing. And you can see while he has just went to the university to say the American come back and prove me wrong. So these are the slogans that was been just displayed at the time. But this has been accompanied literally, we have to just see and nature everything. And the next thing is you can see Netanyahu killed any hope. Yes, definitely he has just killed any hope, because guys I think so you would have known about the Gaza. It means the Hamas leader has just came into Qatar for having a negotiation with the Israel and as well as with the Qatar government to release the hostages. But after the Israel has just airstrike the Qatar, literally 6 people has been killed. You can see 6 people has been killed in the Qatar area, and now the entire Qatar has been, it means going negative against Israel. So definitely it means any kind of meetings will be occurred. It means meetings means within this week or within the beginning of the next week, definitely the Gulf countries and all the Muslim countries will attend a virtual meeting. It means virtual meeting, or it means group discussion like that they will do, and they will take the decision against the Israel government. So what kind of thing has to be done like this? So because the entire Gaza and the entire Hamas problem need to be solved, so definitely the meeting would have been occurred in my point of view. Okay, so the next thing is this one is normal thing. This one, okay. So Israel intercepted missile fired from the Yemen after deadly strike. Okay. And this one is the most important thing, guys, because you can see India and Mauritius not just partners but a family. Wow. It means, why he is saying family means because 68% of the, it means population that's been in the Mauritius is belong to the Indian origin. So you can see literally only 32% are from Mauritius origin, and it is Mauritius or maybe any kind of other persons, other countries person would have been come to Mauritius also. So you can see 68% are Indian origin, means that's why he is saying not just partners but a family. Wow, such a good thing, because Mauritius is so much important. because Mauritius is being located in the, it means Indian Ocean region. So I think so you would have seen about this is Africa means, so here Madagascar will be, and near to Madagascar here Mauritius will be, and here the Indian Ocean, it means India will be, and remaining kind of things you would have known, here the Gulf countries. So while we are just crossing to, while we are just going to America, it means Africa or Madagascar, this kind of Mauritius is so much important. Okay, so it means in the ancient history they were also told about the Lemuria Gundam. So the Lemuria, it has been just crossed across the Australia, and as well as it has just connected the entire Madagascar. So in other case scenario, what they are just trying to tell, so in the future definitely the Africa, it means as this northeast, southwest, so this eastern part will just split and will just merge into the entire India. So because now means as the year is going on, the cracks has been developed in the eastern part of the Africa, which means just a millimeter will be transferred into centimeter. So in future we need to say, but it will occur more than, it means lots of dozens and thousands of years. So let's get back into the point. So literally you can see it means a lot of agreement has been signed between deepened ties between the two countries, and approximately, I'm just telling approximately 700 million. So around means 670 something, but $700 million has been, it means agreed, it means a trade deal has been agreed with the both of the countries. So in my case scenario, it means they should build, it means India should build lot of ports, and as well as the airports and seaports and maritime ports and little bit of business like kind of thing in the Mauritius, because Mauritius is also so much important. So because while it's been located, it means guys, you can, this is Mauritius means you can see literally it's been surrounded by the ocean. Mean, so lot of ports, shipping ports must be placed here, and definitely lot of good, it means fishing areas, and as well as the oceaning products will be get around the ocean. Okay, so we need to have a good communication with the Mauritius. You can see how you Center for Excellence, and as well as 500 bed, it means a national hospital is also going to be placed in the Mauritius, and animal hospital also is going to be placed in here. I mean, that's a good thing. And you can see it means hydrography projects. The country will work towards the survey, navigation routes, and hydrographic data, and exclusive economic zone. Another good thing, because some kind of areas, it means in the ocean, definitely in the Indian Ocean, India is only the king. So no China should come here. So it's for South China Sea, China can be the entire king or queen, but in the Indian Ocean only India is the king. Suppose if we just left this post to the other country, means definitely India will face lot of bigger issue in the upcoming future. Okay, because why I am telling is because the entire, it means just for India, only 1% of the GDP we are just contributing for the ship production. So it approximately nearly about 12 to 15 ships only we are just producing per year. But when you just come, it not 12 to 15, less than, it means less than 10 only. But when you compare with the China, they are literally producing about 40 to 60 ships. It means I'm just telling all the frigates, destroyers, and corvette vehicles, and it means submarines, it means submarine ships, it means anti-submarine ships, a lot of vehicles. Literally 40 to 60 they are just building, and you can see just less than 10 means you can see how much the difference has been there. So now India is holding 16th position in the ship construction. And in the future, it means, as I just told in the information, in 2047, India will definitely reach its 5th position. But this 5th position should not be there. Position is not being considered, guys. Only the, it means shipbuilding qualities need to be improved. Even though if we have just one Brahmastra, that Brahmastra should be perfect. It should be able to counteract each and everything. Okay, that much capability we need to produce. Okay. So the next thing I just want to tell is, you can see this is one of the good thing, but working to blend isobutanol with diesel after ethanol blending failed. So what they have just told is, it means I think so you would have known about E20 petrol, but later on they just, it means eat 20% of ethanol, and for the diesel also they just try to add the ethanol. So while they adding the ethanol to the diesel, it did not work, so they are just trying to add the isobutanol. So guys, why the main problem for the entire E20 petrol is, the engines in nowadays environment for the cars and bikes are not qualified, not developed for the E20 variant. They just created for the BS6 variant. So that's why it's so much important to see this kind of E20 petrol. Okay, so suppose in the future case scenario, if you had a E20 engine, means definitely a good thing. And the other thing is, you can see 42,000 crores has been earned by the farmers, means literally you can see for 1,000, it means the entire thing has been changed. It means especially for the sugarcane blending, For quantals, 1200 was been given at the beginning, but it has been increased to 2600 per quantal. That's a good thing, but this will create a bigger problem, guys, because why I'm just telling this, at the beginning we just started to export sugar to the foreign countries, but now we just started to import sugar. Okay, and also we started to import sugar cane, and also we started to import the rice, broken rice, and also we started to import the ethanol blending process machines. And you can see, when it means one time the entire India was exporting sugar cane, sugar and rice, and now because of the huge demand of the ethanol, the entire thing, the export thing has been just converted to the import things. So in the future case scenario, the definitely the sugar prices will be keep on increasing, and sugar cane prices will be keep on increasing, rice price will be keep on increasing. Okay, just I'll just tell to you this one. So you can see here, why I just told rice price increasing. You can see US and Paraguay questions India hiking for support price of rice. You can see it's a broken rice. Broken rice, it's a normal rice, it's okay, but broken rice means the rice would have been just broken little bit. So the broken rice they will just use for the ethanol manufacturing. You can see, you can see at the beginning broken rice was about 200, it means 2250 quarters, but now they are just increased to 2320 rupees. The MSP prices has been increased, okay, as well as the rice price also has been increased. Okay, you can see how much the demand for the rice has been there. So but government may say we are just raise the MSP, okay, that's a good thing, but especially for the ethanol manufacturing only, they have just raised the it means rice prices. Okay, now the USA as well as the Australia and most of the European unions, they just raised the question in, especially in the WT, it means World Trade Organization. Okay, I think so you can see. So definitely the rice prices and the sugar prices, more prices will be keep on increasing. So what is the next thing? So you can see in yesterday's information I just told you about this thing. So release Indians from the Russian army, stops recruitment, ME tells Moscow. So definitely now the Russian army won't be recruiting enough Indians. So it will be a good thing, but why the Russians are doing like this kind of thing, we need to just see. Because Russians population is not as equal population as India, China. So Russia do have lesser population, and it means they also just stopped the, it means anti the pornographs, and they also it means kept the Department of Sex. Okay, because now this kind of thing, if most of the peoples are just trying, okay, we can have a family, but two, it means what to say, two parents but no kids, like that. We don't want kids, we need to live a leading life. It means husband and wife is okay, we will enjoy the life with no kids. So if no kids is there, mean definitely the population will be keep on decreasing. You could have seen about the South Korea, what are the things has been happened in South Korea and Japan. So they people started to live along each other, but with no kids they are just living. So this will just make into the entire negative thing. So if the war, it means if the entire war keeps on continuing, mean Russia will recruit a lot of other person. Especially I think so you would have seen about the North Korea. So the it means Kim Jong Un also just it means praised the person who just fought during the Russia Ukraine war. I think so I just told you about the 3 to 4 months, sorry, not 3 to 1, 2 to 3 weeks before. Okay. What is the next thing? So this one is a good, not a good thing, but you can see man behaves his wife and her friend and turns himself into the police station. So it means what happened? It means wife were having a, not wife, it was having a, it means extramarital affairs with his man's friend. So literally after what, after knowing this one, he just killed his wife and as well as friend, and he just gone to the police and he just told I did like this kind of thing, and he just surrendered. So we can see now the extramarital affairs has been keeping on increasing. So we need to just be careful, because as you are preparing for any kind of exams or any kind of other case scenario also, we need to just look around each and everything. Okay. Okay. What is the next thing? Right, I'll just go for this one. This one okay. This one okay. So you can see Trump's ally shot at Wharton College dies shortly after. So one of the I think so, guys. You would have used this kind of phones, because you can see did Apple bring with the iPhone 17 series. So a lot of good things have been just displayed over it. So it's my request you just to see these kind of ones. I think so today that's it for this video, and let me see. So the next thing you can see, PM announces 1.2 crores relief package for the Uttarakhand. Okay, one of the good thing, and PM has been doing like this. So the next information you can see, Punjab to go geofencing. It means 850 water bodies after floods. So as Punjab, the floods and flash floods has been increasing so much. So this kind of thing must be done. This one I just told you before. Next I think so guys, that's it for this today's video, and let me see you in the next video. Until then, take care, bye bye, have a good day.